Hi friends, it's Miss Tia. As you can see, we're in my backyard and we're going to do a really fun sink or float experiment today. Now, we've been learning about Italy. You might say, well, Miss Tia, why are we doing a sink or a float experiment in your backyard if we're learning about Italy? Well, there's this really cool city called Venice that's in Italy, and it's located on the water, meaning there's no roads. So if you want to go anywhere, you use a boat, which is pretty cool. So that's why we're going to do boats. So today I'm going to show you how to make a paper boat, and it's the same thing on how you would make a tinfoil boat. And we're going to make both of these just to make this experiment a little bit more fun, and we're going to see which one sinks first. And what else we're going to use to see which one will sink first is we're going to use coins. Now, I only have pennies, but you could use quarters, dimes, and nickels, and we can use that experience to also work on identifying our different coins, as well as seeing how many coins will it take to sink it. We could even do an experiment if you have other different coins on what coins did it take to make it sink. So maybe it takes like 5 pennies and a nickel and 1 quarter. I don't know. It's an experiment and we're gonna figure it out. But today, because this is what I have, we're gonna just use pennies. So the first thing you have to do is you have to get some construction paper or white piece paper. It doesn't really matter. It's whatever you can find. Now you can see I put dotted lines right here. And that means in order to make the boat, we're gonna fold it in half, just like this, okay? See? And then you can see I have dotted lines right here and right here. Because what we need to do is we need to fold the paper to make a triangle, okay? That's pretty cool, right? And then the next step, as you can see right here, we have some more dotted lines, right? So that means we need to fold this up. So just like that. And then we're gonna turn it around and we're gonna do the same thing. Okay, see, just like that. Pretty cool, right? Now you could stop right here and you can make yourself a really cool hat for while you're doing the experiment. Or you can keep going and finish making your boat. So the last step is pretty hard. So this is a step that you probably are gonna want mom or dad to help you with. So you're gonna take it, and it's okay if it rips because that happens sometimes, and that's why I put tape on mine to make it look pretty, because it also fixes those rips. It's not a big deal. Okay, so then you fold the paper. See, it's already being tricky for me. This is the hard part. Okay, so you're gonna fold that paper one last time over, and this is what's gonna make your boat. See how I folded it, and then voila, you have a boat. Very cool, right? Now sometimes it rips, sometimes it doesn't stay together, and that's okay. That's why I decided to use my washi tape that I had at home, and I put it around it because it hides that and it holds it together nicely. Not a big deal. If you have markers or if you have stickers, you can also use that to decorate your boat. This is just what I happen to have in my house, so that's why I use that. So once you're done making your 2 boats, just like that, we're going to put them in the water. Now this is where it's gonna get tricky, guys, because it's just me out here. So bear with me with the camera, okay? So we're gonna angle it a little bit right here, and as you can see, I have a kiddie pool, and I'm gonna put my boats in. Just like so. Now you wanna do it gently because you don't wanna rush and put it in too hard. Because if you dump it in, it's gonna sink before you get a chance to do your experiment, okay? So we're just gonna gently put this in, just like that, okay? And I'm just gonna do one at a time since it's just me. But if you have your mom and your dad, you can always do both of them and just do it at the same time. So as you can see, right here, I'm gonna start putting my pennies in. So that's 1, 2, 3, uh-oh, starting to get water. Oh, and look at that, 3 pennies, and it's sinking. Just like that. Kind of cool, right? So we're gonna try the same experiment and see if a paper boat can hold more or less coins. We'll see what happens, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put my paper boat in. Okay, there it is. Captain Cordelia, all aboard, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put my penny in. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. So we've already got 4, as you can see. But the boat's starting to get wet. How many more do you think we can get before it sinks? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.